So that pretty much wraps up our entire NBA topics here. So now we're going to go ahead and jump into a little bit of a preseason. And you know what, Isaiah? I'm certainly glad that we decided to do this topic. And the reason for this is simply because I said this the other day on Sports Minute. People hype up the preseason way, way too much. You look at a guy like Trey Lance, you look at a guy like Justin Fields, they go, oh my God, look at what he did. He was so good. You realize that he did this against players who are trying to make the roster, right? He's not doing this against like first string guys. If he did it against first string guys, then I would be like, okay, congratulations. But going back to your Trey Lance guy that you're talking about here, you realize that he had one good pass the whole time, one good pass. And then you're like, you're like, oh, this guy's the future. This guy's the future. He had one freaking good pass the whole time. He went 5 of 14, and you're sitting here talking about how Trey Lance is the future off one good pass? Are you kidding me? But Isaiah, you can go ahead and you want to grade this Trey Lance debut. So go ahead and grade. I can't wait to hear, with you being a so-called Niners fan, I can't wait to hear your grade on this Trey Lance debut. And keep in mind, it's preseason against backups.
Yes, yes, yes. You know, all that post that I made on Facebook, Ace, that was a joke. So I was just
No, it wasn't. You're trying
trying
to
to throw that
backtrack on
out
your
there.
stupid sports take.
Um, how would I say this? First of all, it was great to be back at Levi's. It was great to have the 49er faithful back at Levi's. Hadn't had fans in the stands in 19 months, and last year I worked one event with no fans, and it was bad. It was a very hollow stadium, so it was great to have fans back in the stands. But in terms of how Trey Lance did, I'm not going to be all like, oh my God, we just witnessed the second coming of Joe Montana and this and that, and you should just start him right now, Kyle Shanahan. But I'm going to give him a B minus. I'm going to give him a B minus. I'm going to be fair to him. Yes, and I know Ace is shocked. I'm going to judge him fairly. I'm going to give him a B minus because I thought when I was stationed at section 201, which is in the second deck overlooking the left end zone. So I had a great view of him throwing that ball, that 80-yard touchdown pass to Trent Sherfield. But I thought it was a mixed bag. You know, I really thought it was a mixed bag. There was a lot of ups and downs in his debut, just like a lot of guys that cover the 49ers said after the game when they were analyzing Trey Lance's performance. I thought there were times when he looked like Patrick Mahomes, and I thought there were other times where he looked like CJ Beathard. Like there were so many ups and downs and different flashes and stuff like that on that 80-yard touchdown pass. I don't think we have the footage of it. I wish we did, but it was such a great throw. He rose to his right, and he fires a dart across his body from the right side all the way back to the left side, 60 yards to Trent Sherfield, who makes the catch and then sprints right into the end zone. That was a phenomenal throw right there by Trey Lance. But I thought that he had other moments where he was getting the ball out too slow. Like on some of the sacks, I'm not going to say all of the sacks that he took was on him because, my gosh, the 49ers second string offensive line, I am hoping and praying, fellas, that we do not see Aaron Banks. We don't see we don't see Aaron Banks. We don't see some guy named Julian Wilson or any of the second string, third string, even the fourth string offensive line out there on the football field in the regular season. Because if we see that offensive line, the second string offensive line and the third stringers and the fourth stringers, you might as well just cancel the 49ers season because with that offensive line blocking, good luck. I guarantee you Tom Brady would break a bone just with that offensive line blocking. That's how pathetic they were out there on the football field. But I would say this. There were some times where the sacks that he took, he was just getting you can't get the ball out in 7 seconds. You just can't. It's the NFL. You have to get the ball out faster than how long it took Trey Lance to get the ball out. I was counting while I was standing there watching the game. I was counting like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. It took Trey Lance literally 5 seconds to 7 seconds to get the ball out, and you got to get the ball out faster than that if you want to succeed in the NFL. But he did show some glimpses of greatness. He showed some glimpses that he needs to work on some stuff, but I gave him a B-. I thought it was a pretty solid debut. I wouldn't say like it was a dazzling debut. Like you have some of these 49ers reporters that are saying it was like a dazzling debut. It was like the best thing that they've ever seen. Nah, I would say it was an okay debut. He's got stuff that he needs to work on, but I'm not going to move from my position. I think that you still need to start with Jimmy Garoppolo to start the season over Trey Lance. And if you start Trey Lance in week 1, it's going to be a big mistake.